Hey everyone, this is Pastor Tabitha Purple. Now, you know that I have a thing for arts and I have been filming, with my lovely vegan hot drink. I have been filming for the children's crafts, and it reminded me that I have actually, although been unable to go to the shops because of course we're in lockdown, but your favourite small bookstore owners are still hard at work trying to sell all of their stuff. And so my favourite, I must say, in the Netherlands, my favourite Christian bookstore, small bookstore in the south of the country called Ezra, I love it, have put together a care package for me. Woo! I set them a budget and said, okay, you know I love books, you know my kind of stuff because I've been often enough. Can you supply me with something? I think it's a fantastic way if you've got not a lot of money, and sometimes the booksellers have been able to score deals, or they've gotten, in this case, they get second-hand books as well and stuff. And so I gave them just a €20 budget, to be honest, because finance is not everything. And so this is my brown bag. Look at this. It's my goodie bag. Quite big considering the amount of money I'm spending. So we got some stuff in here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, all of it is for me, so they remember the work that I do, but there are some goodies for me, which is lovely. So I'm very excited, and a present for someone else if I understand correctly. But we get to do the unbagging, and that's the fun part of going shopping, isn't it? To get home and see your goodies and be able to use them. And so today I'm looking in, and I've got a red folder. I don't know what this is. Aha! So this is a music book, and this is for our kids actually. So this is for our children's ministries in our church. So we've got them so this is the Dutch version of what we would call, now they say opwekking kids. So I'm trying to think what the correct translation of opwekking is, because I've learned it in Dutch. So it's like, I guess, lively, uplifting. Somebody supply me with the Dutch translation in my thing. I can't remember what it is. Oh, look, that's amazing. So it has all of the music. So if you're learning how to play, so if we've got any of our kids who are learning how to play, we can give them this. This is great to do. And it's got, how many songs has it got in here? I don't even know if I know all of these songs. It has 152. Is that the last one? 153, Psalm 25, they got a song. 154, praise him, praise him, praise him. This is like praise him in the mortar, praise him in the middle. I love that song. All right, it's one of the few that I can sing without having to think through the words, actually. So they have 154 songs, all with music. Clearly it was discounted, which is amazing. And so big up to our children's ministry. This is my gift to you. This is what we're getting. So I look forward to our singers getting hold of this and doing some songs with it. It has the music to play along to. Oh, this is exciting. So this one's exciting, but not for me. Okay, so let's continue our little unbagging. See what else we have in here. I have a bit of a mask. I think that's from a friend. Okay, I have lots and lots of things. Oh, purple. Ooh, what is this now? This is purple. So this says a artist. Oh, for the artist in you. Ontdek, de artiest in jou. Jouw creative workbook. Oh, so it's from Els Hartog and Ilsa Kleija. Okay, this looks interesting. I hope I said your names correctly. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice size. This is almost the size for, or is this the size for my travel journal? Oh, can I put this in my travel journal? Look at this. Oh, so it has, let's see. So I've got dotted pages. Oh, look at this. So it's got like the outline of a picture, and I'm guessing that what they want me to do is paint it. What? This is exciting. Oh, look, test your watercolors here. So if you're like me, and I love painting as a concept, I love seeing it, I like doing it when I'm in other people's spaces, but when I'm at home, I'm not so great, because, you know, we live in a very busy household and space is at a premium, and we have the paints, and we have the space, but mummy has to clean it up. So this is great because I could travel with this. Look, it's travel size. And you know those little travel kits of paints that you get, and you know, they kind of slide out so they're not that messy, and I could just test things out. Look, it's got flowers, all the pretty stuff. And you know, the best thing is I could actually draw and use pens, I guess, and just enjoy art. But I could actually use this as a way of pushing my painting skills just a little bit and encouraging me to do a little bit more. See, it says Halosmet watercolor. Be free with watercolor on this page. Can you see this properly? Look at that. You see the outline? So it's really faint outlines that they have in there to guide you, but they're so faint that if you don't like the picture, then you can simply just paint over or draw over. I love this idea because they have a face here. So like, faces are really difficult, but what they've done is they've enlarged the bits that people struggle with, so the nose and the mouth, and you can really have a go at just using the brush, using your pencil to draw those lines. I am very impressed with this. So I'm kind of very impressed with this one, and it's my colour. So I feel like this was special just for me. So this is nice. I like this. That was good choice. Well done, team. I love it. Ooh, we have 2 more things in here. I'm surprised that you could get this much. Okay, so this one, there's a gratis app Bible fit. Okay, so there's some English words on here. Here I am is the book, and in salmon working met Bible fit. Do you think Bible fit means exercise, or do you think Bible fit means knowledgeable about the Bible? What do you think? So Ector Mensa, Ector Gevoelens, Ector Gebeurtenissen. A journal for 10 still times. So 10 stille tijden. Oh, look at this. So this is nice. So this is a journal. Y'all know how I journal for life. It literally has saved my life and saved my sanity. So this is, oh my goodness. So look at this. So they have like, oh wow. So so they have all the different, oh, so they have characters. Okay, so you have 10 different characters. This one is confusing me because this says Leah. And the only Leah I can think of is one that's not going to have a nice time in the Bible. She had a rough time. So now I'm really curious as to which Leah. Yeah, the sister of Rachel. Oh, hold on now. So this is going to be interesting. This isn't where you think this is going, because Leah is a really difficult character in the Bible to talk about. Oh, look. So then it says Lace in Bible Fit Genesis. So there's an app, I think, that goes with this book. Yeah, and then you download the app and you can read the section. And then here we go. So this is lovely. So I love this because her children are really, you know, the names of the children are so important. So they've got this section when you can go through. And, you know, this is about my Dutch reading level, to be fair. Yeah, ik spreek Nederlands. I do talk Dutch, but reading Dutch and talking Dutch and immersing yourself in the language has been quite the challenge. But this, I think I could manage that. Look at that. That's not too much. It's not so overwhelming. You know, sometimes grown-up books can be a bit overwhelming. I like the fact that they're nice short questions. I can fill them in. I'm definitely going to be able to do this, I think. Oh, I like this. Oh, and they have like on the Bible, this Bible Fit app, it has tasks, opdracht. So different tasks that you can do about Leah, and I guess about all the characters. So let's see what characters they have. This is quite nice. I like this. So you can download the app in the Google Play Store and in the App Store, okay? And this, who's this written by? Doesn't say. All right, Liana Post and Lisbeth Van Dijk. Oh, lovely. This is quite nice, isn't it? So Bible Fit, I think, is an app you can get anyway, but they've worked with the Bible Fit app or something. So which characters do they have in here? Okay, so the 10 characters that you get in this book are Leah, Gideon, Hannah, Saul, Daniel, the Samaritan woman, the Overspiegelvrouw. Which woman is that? Overspiegel. Now I have to work my translations. Jesus, Mary, and Peter. Oh, they don't go for the what you think might be the kind of, you know, of course Jesus is the big hitter. You know, of course, every Christian book will have Jesus in, but you know, they go for some unusual characters in here. I like that. I love this idea. So these, oh look, there's a picture of the women. Look, there they are. Can you see that? There you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like this. So I can do this at my pace 10 times. I don't have to be overwhelmed. And then voila, I like that idea. And I'm surprised, but I have one more. Aha! Now, I was told that there was a present in here somewhere else. So you can see now my bag is empty. Now, this is a gift for a friend. This is geeft, overwinning. So God gives you win. God helps you to win. Oh, look, and it is a Bible study book. It's got a CD that comes with it. And these are apparently ridiculously expensive. You know, this is something that you take for granted. And I will say this, if you're watching my video and you're not based in Europe or you're based in an English-speaking country, I will really say to you, it's different when you move around the world because resources cost different amounts of money. I guess growing up had so much access to books, to resources. I didn't think about it. And literally like the other day, I saw an activity on a Bible website, you know, encouraging, I wanted to learn how to cover a Bible, and they had this activity and they said it's going to cost $1.75. And I thought, and then she said, I was like, oh, okay, for the fabric, you know, maybe she bought a big piece and she can make a few things. And then she said, including the Bible. And I was like, what? And you can get a Bible for $1 in, you know, a famous American store, and, you know, for $1. And I've bought Bibles for £3, you know, for very low amounts of money over my lifetime, you know, gift Bibles and, you know, small Bibles that you can give to people for everyday use or something. And what I realized is that when we moved to the Netherlands, when I was visiting, everything seemed so reasonable and amazing and interesting, and I'd never seen it before. But when we started to live here and I didn't have access to what I was used to, and I began to access the Bible stores here, one of the things I realized very quickly is the Bible is really expensive. Like, it's a really, you know, it's an expensive book. It's obviously, it takes time to translate. It takes it takes a lot of work. But producing the materials for a language that's relatively small, to be honest, the Dutch language is spoken by 20 million people around the world, which compared to, say, Mandarin or to Spanish or French or English, that's a relatively small language. And so, you know, even though this is a country that adores and loves books, books are really expensive here. And it does cost a lot of money. And so I think I say that to say, you know, when you're thinking about your church around the world and the costs that they incur, you know, if you're part of a Christian organization or a denomination who has different churches around the world, it's worth looking at actually how do you support, you know, even European languages, but also, you know, the small languages that are here, but also other languages. And how do you recognize that actually it's really difficult to access some of this information? And so when it comes to Bible study materials, you know, 20 million people, the amount of Christians, narrow it down even further, the amount of people at the academic level to be able to write Bible study materials that are usable, that have the right educational value, that use, you know, correct language, etc., and grammar, and, you know, etc., etc. There's a really small pool of people that you can draw from that can create these amazing resources for people to use in their churches. And so, you know, I just think of the amount of free resources I have available to me, and I marvel at that because, you know, it's in my mother tongue, of course, and I'm able to translate it here or have a friend help me translate it or adapt it to my situation here. But when you're, you know, looking at how do you give Bibles away, how do you reach people, that's one of the things that I think you have to bear in mind. So this amazing book is actually a gift for a friend because it's a bit much for me. I use all my Bible studies, but they're doing a lot of work now with young people and children in their church, and so it was too good a bargain to pass up. And so this is what we're giving them. I hope they love it. But it's all about, it's quite interesting because you know immediately the characters, don't you? We've seen these images so frequently that you know, that's got to be Goliath, that's got to be David. Oh, look down here, who is this? You know, those are carrying the Ark of the Covenant. Probably, oh no, that's Baal. That's Baal, look at that. So this is really interesting how they've, the images are so familiar to us. And you know, of course, we know that these images aren't how the people looked, but nevertheless, they've become so familiar that they're ingrained in us. When I see that, I'm like, oh, a Christian book about David. So those are my books. My most exciting thing, of course, I think these are for me. So these were the two that were for me. It's difficult. The journal, love journaling. I love reflecting, writing, really digging into a Bible study and journal, or just to reflect on what I'm learning. But this might be a winner because at the end of the day, as I said, painting is difficult. So I think this might be the winner. I'm glad there was a sale and I could afford to get this many stuff for all of the people. That's amazing, right? Well, we are going to go now and wish you a brilliant day. I hope that you enjoyed our unbagging video, and I'm sure we'll be back next month with a very similar story. Have a lovely one. Now I have to find the bits that I need. Here it is. My remote. Have a great day. Bye-bye.